Hey, hi, good afternoon. I'm Sarah. I'll be your counselor.
Hello.
Okay, take a seat. Okay, so how shall I address you?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Okay, so Mr. Bradley, have you been to a counseling session before?
No, actually this is my first time.
Okay, so I'll walk you through what actually happens in a counseling session. So basically you just come here, just share any issues or problems that you're facing right now, and we're going to look at it in a different angle, and towards the end of the session and everything we'll try and come up with a solution that's going to work for you, okay? And it usually lasts about 40 to 60 minutes, and anything that is shared here is going to be strictly confidential between me or either my supervisor. But if there's anything that crops out, right, this confidentiality is going to be breached, okay?
Alright, sounds yeah, I can accept that.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No, not at the moment, no.
Alright, okay, so let's start the session. So I want you to tell me what brings you here.
So there are many things, but I think it's maybe to do with a little bit of time management where I get late sometimes. I get really late.
Okay.
And then I want to improve myself, but I get really late, and then things just start falling from there. Start snowballing from there. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is affecting me right now. Yeah.
Okay, it seems that what I hear you say, right?
Yeah.
The issue here is about your punctuality. That it seems to worry you, right?
Yeah,
Like, and
right.
the effect on your life. So tell me more. What are the factors that like causes you to be late and everything, and like how often this happen for you?
Well, it has actually been happening more frequently now. Yeah. This thing doesn't really work out well because it does to do my work. So it affects my work right now. I would say things that maybe are affecting this situation could comprise of maybe really overworking myself to the bone, lack of sleep, I say.
I see. Okay, so you being late, right, is creating an effect on your work, because it seems that you work really hard, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you have not enough sleep as well, so that's why you're late. So why does this happen?
Why does this happen? I guess I just wanna do a lot of things. Sometimes I wanna do great things. So I'm looking forward to self-improvement, improving myself and others. So yeah, but I don't think I can achieve my goal right now with my current state. Yeah.
Okay, so you say that it seems that you have a goal, right?
Yeah.
But you can't achieve this goal because of these issues that you're facing right now. Can you elaborate more? What is it exactly that you want to achieve throughout this whole session?
Maybe to improve myself actually. I would say because of all these factors, sometimes I actually drink. So that actually causes things to go nowhere as well. So sometimes I drink with all these factors, and yeah, I'm coming to realize that drinking also plays a part in all this.
Okay, so let me recap what we have said so far. So you have a lot of things going on right now, right? So one way for you to keep it out of your head, you drink, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of the factor that is causing why the punctuality issues and everything. Am I right?
This is actually come to think of it right now. This is the major factor right now.
Okay, so you feel that this is your drinking problem is a major issue.
Yeah,
I see. So what do you feel like you want to do about this issue?
Well, I drink quite a lot. I work quite a lot, so I get really stressed up, and then I drink. So I drink quite frequently within the week, 7 days. I drink 7 days.
Like one whole week, right?
One whole week. I drink a lot within a week, within each day. So maybe for a start, I might say I'm not really keen to stopping it, but I'm keen to reduce it.
Okay. So what I hear you say is you drink almost the whole week long.
Yeah.
And your goal is actually not to really stop drinking, but just to reduce it, right?
That's right.
Okay, so tell me, the people around you, right, who notice this habit of yours, and have they like sort of pointed it out to you?
Well, I notice my family, you know, whenever I come back home, they would pull a sour face when I tell them I'm going to the shop, and then you know they would probably think, you know, I'm going to the shop to drink. So that happens like quite frequent. So I start to notice that they are not too supportive of that.
So the situation at home seems like your family member is not supporting this habit of yours, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
So, well, how do you feel about this?
Maybe I think I can use that as an advantage. Maybe sometime I can use them as help for me to concentrate to maybe avoid drinking.
So one of the ways that you feel that could help you achieve your goal to reduce drinking could be your family members, right? Okay. Other than your family members, do you have any other source of social support outside?
Well, I do. Like my close friends. What happens is I feel like they are able to influence me as well. Yeah.
So it seems that you have your family members and as well your close friends to help you out in this thing, right? So have you ever mentioned to them about your goals to reduce drinking, or?
I've not really made it obvious. I've not really told them that. They know that I'm doing this, but I'm not really shared with them that I want to stop now. But it does make me think. Yeah.
So prior to this, right, have you tried anything to try and reduce that drinking?
Well, yeah. So what I did was I work myself to the bone sometimes. So I get myself really tired. So when I get back home, right, I don't really get a chance to go out and buy stuff. I'll just go back home and then I'll be flat out.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I recall that you even said earlier, right, you were always late. So this is one of the factors because you work yourself to the bone to try and avoid yourself from being tempted to go and drink, right?
That is quite right.
I see.
Yeah.
So that method is not working out for you.
That method I would say is quite an unhealthy method. Yeah. It's quite an unhealthy method, and maybe over here I might think of finding tools, ideas, and strategies that I don't have right now to help me stop this drinking.
Okay. So maybe we should explore what are the goals that you want to achieve in this short-term period. Or let's start with the long-term first, and maybe you could back down to the shorter terms first that you can achieve.
So what I might like to do is my long-term goal is like I said, I wouldn't say stop again. I would say like reduce it by half. Reduce it by half. So if I drink 7 days, maybe I drink 3 days now. I think that's a good start. I might want to go with that. Yes.
Okay, so let me recap your goals that you just mentioned. What you want to do is to cut down from 7 days a week, right, to 3 days a week, and you are very keen to start very soon. Do you have a date in your mind when you want to start?
You know, coming to counselling, I think I'm more prepared to start within the next week.
Next week. So you want to start this goal of yours next week. So you know earlier has mentioned that the two support you could get is from your family and your friends as well, right? So how are you going to prepare for this next week goal of yours?
You know, I think I need some kind of a strategy to actually monitor this. Yeah, I might consider a strategy to monitor this. I'm not too sure what are there available. Yeah. Right now, I think I need to find some strategies right now.
Okay, so firstly, right, I want you to tell me, right, what do you feel, right, is the consequences of this, if you continue this habit? What do you think is the long-term consequences?
Long-term consequences.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna be a little bit more. I'm not gonna improve.
Okay, you're not going to.
I'm not gonna improve. I'm not gonna see change. Change in the others that I want to see change from. Yeah.
Okay, so what you're saying, right? You're aware that if you keep on with this habit of yours, you're not going to see any change in your future, and you want something better out of it, right? Okay, so just keep that thought in mind, right? So, okay, yep. So what we're going to do next is this thing called role play technique. So
Okay.
basically, right, what you're going to do, you just imagine this person as you, and I want you to just tell this person, right, whatever you think can motivate or encourage this person to take that step towards the achieving the goal that we mentioned earlier. Okay?
So this will help me achieve my goals.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm willing to try
you
that.
just think it through, and you just start anytime you want and stop when you're ready. I mean, start when you're ready and just stop when it's done.
Okay. So this is me, and if I were to tell myself, probably I would say, there's so much values in you. There's so much values in you, and you can use your time more wisely instead of drinking so much. You might have money, but you can put the money to better use. You can do so much with your time and that money to improve others, to improve yourself. You always see that you're able to do this, but you just drink. So I think you might want to change this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's the end of the roleplay technique, right?
Yeah.
So, why don't you share with me how do you feel after this whole process?
I feel I realized something. I realized that I actually believe in myself more.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the people around me. I think about a little bit about my health as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think about time being wasted, money being wasted, and doing so much more for myself and for others. I came to realize that after that technique.
Okay, so as you mentioned earlier, right, just now, you said that you are aware that if you continue with this habit of yours, it's not going to be good for you. And from that role play technique that we have just went through, right, it seems that you're very determined to reduce this drinking habit of yours, and you do have.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so the scale 1 to 5, right? What do you see in you actually doing this?
I with this, right, I was thinking, maybe it's around a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm more confident right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more self-aware, so
Okay.
I might want to do this.
Okay, so it seems that you feel very much confident, right? Because you were mentioning that you do not know any tools before this, right? So this role play is something that you could tap on, right? Okay, so there's the other thing, right, called the behavioral charting.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, so basically it's like a logbook for you to note down. So anytime within the week, right, next week you're going to start, right? You want to drink, right? You just note down inside that logbook. Then we will see. We will analyze this for the next session and see how it goes and see whether this new technique has worked for you.
Oh yeah, I'm quite familiar with this. We use it in work as well. So I definitely can come up with a chart for that for within my week.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can identify. I can bring it back. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So we're going to summarize the goals that we have made so far and everything that we've discussed. So what you want to do is to reduce drinking from 7 days a week to 3 weeks, right? You want to start it next week. And you know that aside from the family and the friend support, you can use this new roleplay technique you have just learned, and as well as the behavioral charting, which you want to religiously note down all the changes and the triggers and everything, right? Yeah. So tell me how you feel about this whole session, about how it is for you.
I had a chance to actually think through about me and what I'm capable of, what I'm potentially capable of. So it's like an eye opener for me. I think that this might actually help me improve. So I would say I'm more confident right now.
Okay. So you feel slightly more confident throughout this whole session than the moment you step in, right? Because you say that this technique is going to help you in achieving your goals.
That's right.
Okay, so that's a good thing. So we're left with 5 minutes, right? So I just want to ask you, when's the next date that is comfortable for us to meet up again and reassess this goal?
You know, since I'm gonna try to start my my program, I'm gonna use these tools and I'm gonna start next week. I would say the next 3 weeks I will come back and I wanna talk about this again.
Okay, so see you in the next 3 weeks. And are you comfortable with this location, or you need to make some changes?
I'm actually quite comfortable with this really small room.
Okay, so see you in the next 3 weeks. So if you have anything to clarify within these 3 weeks, right, you just drop me an email or call me, whichever is easier for you. So yeah, we'll see you in the next 3 weeks.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you.